What is good, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Wolf's Corner. Ooh. Again, not sure if that's what I'm going to use as the intro, but I like it. I fuck with it for now. How you ladies, how you fellas doing? It is a nice Sunday evening. We had daylight savings time. So we gained the extra hour of sleep, which is always in the plus for me. I don't know anybody that would complain about that, but yeah, I'm just chilling. It's my day off today, 5:30. I figured why not make a video? Why not put something up and try to connect with the people? I know everybody had a long week. I know first of the month. Some of you might have made rent, some of you might have not. I'm here to tell you keep faith, pray, let God and let go. As long as you stay open to work and not be lazy and stay open to positive possibilities, you'll forever be rewarded. Did have a couple of shots, but that's another, subject. Uh, Today's topic is really the real cost of the hustle culture. I feel like in our community, and when I say our community, I say the black community, it's always hustle, hustle, hustle. If any culture has the hustle culture, I would say it's the black community. I want to discuss various key points on how this can take a toll on your mental health, on how this can interfere with your overall happiness and overall just your quality of life with your family. And when I say hustle culture, I really mean the people who really don't have a work life balance. I didn't really mean to get that up into the mic like that. I was trying to grab it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's the hustle culture and drop a comment down below on what the hustle culture can really how it can affect you and how it has affected you. But I would say in the ultimate standpoint, people of color, my people in general, because I feel like we always try and get ahead because we always trying to get a leg up in society or trying to get just financial stability. It fucks with us to a moment, to a standpoint. And again, I've been drinking. Somebody told me I don't have content creator etiquette, but I'ma upload what I wanna upload. I believe in going with the flow and just doing as doing as you do. But I believe a lot of people in our culture we try to get a leg up, especially if you're in that like entrepreneurship or you're trying to build a foundation. It seems like the way we look at it, us entrepreneurs, it's like you never been in my position, so you really can't tell me how to work or how much to work. And then it's like from the outside position, you get, oh, work won't always be here, family, this, that, and the third. And to be honest, I kind of agree with both of them. I agree with the entrepreneur and I agree with the outside force. My best advice is like, it's no advice for that, honestly. Like, I can't even fake the funk with that shit. As an entrepreneur myself, with running a studio and, you know, having a family, I'm gonna be honest with you. I see my mom like probably a good 5% of my life, and I'm not proud of that. But The other 90% or 95% of my life, I'm focused on my business. I'm focused on how I could serve mankind better. And when I say mankind, I mean the people that I work with. I always look on how I can help them the most, to be honest. I would say, and I'm going to be like completely honest with you, when I was about in my early 20s, I'm about to be 30 next Sunday. You know, praise due to the Most High if I make it to that. But I could say most of my early 20s and my teens, I was worried about finance. I was worried about how I was going to pay bills. Coming from a black household, my mom expected me to chip in. And then I can't even say, coming from a black household, coming from the type household that I came from, when you grow up in a city, especially Baltimore City, the first thing your parents say is, "What you gonna do?" You can't be no slouch. It's no being a slouch living in a black household. From the time we graduate until we get our own place, I would say about 80% of the black population wants their kids to provide or pay some type of bill. And I've ran into various people who've been through this. A lot of, of my peers ended up venturing out on their own because they had rather pay for their own living expense than their parents' living expense. Me personally, when I am blessed to have a child, I can't see me making my child help me pay my mortgage or pay my water bill or pay a phone bill that I added them on to for me to see them actually be safe. I never really understood that. And I don't know if it's because the way that we are or the situation that a lot of black families are in with wealth. But I can say I wholeheartedly I disagree with the kids paying the bills, and I would say that plays a lot into the hustle culture now. You have a lot of single black males, single black females, even male and female who are in platonic relationship, but it's like one of those people can live the chill life and one of those people gotta grind, or both of those people gotta grind with today's economy. And it's like, who's really comfortable with that? I feel like this one is really dedicated to my entrepreneurs. Like, I'm the voice of the entrepreneurs. Like Dirk said, he was the voice of the street. I'm going to be the voice of the entrepreneurs. And I genuinely, honestly feel that a lot of people say that they understand us, but they don't understand us. Being an entrepreneur means sacrificing. It means sacrificing a lot of free time. It means sacrificing a lot of family time. It means sacrificing a lot of personal time. To be an entrepreneur, a lot of people want that title, but I honestly feel like they can't handle that title. To be quite frank, I've seen a number of people fold, and it can be artists or non-artists. As an artist, you are an entrepreneur. It really, entails you being creative, and you really have to still, I believe, have that childlike mentality in order to be an entrepreneur. One, you have to remain in your imagination. That's the key, because even when times are down, you still have to think about, how can I elevate? How can I put myself out there no more? How can I attract new sales? How can I attract new clients? Things like that. I would say literally take pure imagination, like in honesty. Drop a comment down below or hit a like button if you're an entrepreneur and you feel like this talk is leveled toward you. Let me know if you feel like you've sacrificed time, sacrificed love, you sacrifice just anything. To be an entrepreneur is to sacrifice. And I feel like a lot of people say they want that. A lot of people say they can do that. But to be honest, I don't see it. I don't see a lot of hustle and grit in the spirit of a lot of people who say they want it. And I honestly feel like that's the cost of the hustle. To hustle, to be successful in hustling, you gonna either sacrifice time or you gonna sacrifice money. Or you gonna sacrifice time and you gonna sacrifice money. And this is coming from someone who has not worked a regular job since 2017. And that's a bittersweet statement to say, to be quite honest with you. I don't know whether I should be proud or I don't know whether I should feel ashamed. But that's the cost of doing business. When you say, I hate this job, ask yourself, could you work at something every single day where you might only be getting paid, let's see, maybe 2, 3 times a week, 4 times a week? You can set your own price, but you getting paid maybe 2 to 3 times a week, 4 times a week. That's the cost of being an entrepreneur. Think about when you say, I hate this job, could you deal with what mentally comes behind not having that cushion money? Like, in all honesty. And like I said before, I feel like, again, this is going back to the topic, the real cost of the hustle culture. Like, you see the nice things that people have, you see the nice trips that they take, you see the nice clothes they wear, but you don't see what we go through mentally, do you? You don't see how dusty we look when we don't post in pictures about how it might be 6 months since we got a haircut or a hairdo or a shape up or since we bought ourselves anything. You don't see that. That's the real cost of the hustle culture. Everybody wants to be in hustle mode, but they not talking about what goes on behind the closed doors. And that's what I can never understand. I never understood. You hear all of these work, get up early, exercise, do this, do that. But when do you ever hear, have a work-life balance? Make time for your mom. Make time for your wife, your spouse, your boyfriend, your dog. What about the people that's in your ear complaining? I don't see you. You don't hang out with us. We don't spend time. But the same people who don't even know in the back of your mind, you hustling, but you got them right there. You hustling because you want a better future for you, and you really want a better future for them. That's the hustle culture. The true cost of the hustle culture is sacrifice. I wonder when a lot of people understand that. Like, in all honesty, I wanted to make this video super duper long and go into a whole rant, but I think I got the gist of it. How are you willing to sacrifice the hustle? And if you're not, can you be a part of this? It's a difference from being a boss and being a worker. I never truly understood that until I tried to be a boss and put other people in a situation to be a boss. I can't make nobody show up early. I can't make nobody drop music or run ads or believe in themselves. That's the whole thing. That's the whole cost of this hustle culture. Is, can you believe in yourself? A lot of people don't believe, they talk a good game, but they don't believe in themselves. I just really wonder when people will start really telling the truth about this here game that we play in. When they'll start actually showing the real side instead of the financial gain. When will people start actually being honest about what they really truly feel about having to work day in and day out? Ask yourself, is you willing to really sacrifice to be a part of the hustle culture? Like and subscribe. Drop a comment below if you can, just to let me know. Your boy Wolf is out.